What's up, world, and welcome to another episode of Mumble in the Concrete Jungle. And as always, we cover all trending topics here. So today I wanted to touch base on Jake Paul and the Spider, Anderson Silva. Now, they're supposed to fight, and I do believe this is Jake's toughest opponent. But with that being said, don't attack me. I believe Jake Paul will win. And as hard as it may be for me to say, and a lot of people be like, oh, you don't know what you're talking about, and this isn't that. Listen, we're all entitled to our opinions. This is my opinion. I just believe that Jake Paul has the age working for him and the strength, the power. Now, with me saying that, I'm not taking nothing away from the Spider. He is one of the GOATs of mixed martial arts. Now, again, I'm not taking nothing away from him. He has the experience. He has the heart, the grit, the determination. And I do give props to Jake Paul for, taking this fight. But I'm just giving it to youth. I'm giving it to strength. I'm giving it to later down the line, Jake possibly landing a power shot that, could possibly end the fight. Now, does Anderson Silva have the same capability? Of course he does. Of course he does. He's knocked out so much. And it's different. You're in a boxing ring. And Anderson Silva's last fight with Chavez Jr., not to be compared with Chavez Sr., it's too different. Chavez Jr., if you know, you know. It's not in comparison to his father. He does not take fights and training seriously, and is in my opinion, a complete embarrassment, not to just his father and his legacy, but also to the caliber of Mexican fighters that have been produced throughout the years. Quote me on it if you want. I believe Jake Paul wins, and as big as a money draw it is, it's gonna be like, oh, what is everybody excuses now? I beat one of the best fighters in MMA who has some boxing experience, who beat professional boxers. So what are you gonna say? And then all that is gonna do is trickle down to people continuing to pay to see him actually fight. A legit boxer that has great numbers. But again, you have and I'm not a big Jake Paul fan, but what he has done in his career is respectable, admirable for some, very marketable. These guys, the Paul brothers, they made themselves millionaires, self-made millionaires, and a lot of people do look up to them. I'm not me, and I'm not a hater at all. I respect them, but I don't really, me personally, I really don't idolize, anybody like that. So, with that being said, I just feel like this is just gonna further more people wanting to see, Jake Paul lose, and continue paying until the day he fights, somebody of high caliber. Now, if you ask me, he is completely bugging for calling out Canelo Alvarez. I will put money where my mouth is. Canelo will demolish him. Floyd Mayweather was recently interviewed, one of the GOATs of boxing, and said himself, Canelo would destroy, annihilate, disintegrate, whatever the words of destruction you want to use, Jake Paul. But I do believe he will, come out on top and be the victor in this fight. I do believe it's going to be an entertainment fight, but I'm edging the win towards Paul, and furthermore, the pay-per-view buys and everything, till it comes to the point where he's actually going to fight a real legit boxer with a respectable, or if not a really great record. not a boxer that's, 10 wins and 15 losses or anything of that nature. I could see maybe down the future him fighting somebody like Gabe Rosado. You have everybody calling him out because they know that's a big money fight, and it's crazy because you have boxers that have been, in the sport for so many years and haven't made nearly as close to what Jake did in a few fights. So he is the villain in a lot of senses. He believes in himself, and you have to believe in yourself when it comes to anything that you're investing your time in. You'll be stupid not to. So, with that being said, I would like to hear you guys' opinions, respectfully at it, that is. Yeah. With that being said, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Mumble in the Concrete Jungle. And as always, be safe out there. It's crazy out in the jungle.